Broadcasting from the Keep Moving Forward Creator Studio, it's time for the CrossFit Paragon Podcast. Tune in each month as we spotlight one of our unbeatable athletes who have helped to make our box what it is today. Now, here's your host.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to this month's installment of the CrossFit Paragon Members Podcast. I'm your host, Katie Galley. Today in the Keep Moving Forward Creator Studio, I have with me a man who has made huge strides in the last year in his fitness journey and is an integral member of our noon class, Martin Maslia. How are you doing, Martin?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I am doing awesome. Thank you so much for stopping by and sharing your story with us today.
Happy to.
Awesome. Well, Martin, just to kind of get the ball rolling and get to know a little bit of background on you, I wonder, how did you first get involved with the sport of CrossFit?
My three boys, 25, 27, and 19, are all very athletic and always have been, and they have always been urging me to get back in shape. My middle son had worked out at Paragon for about 6 months when he was home after college and encouraged me to come give it a look. So he brought me by in August of last year, introduced me to Nate, and that's how I got started going.
And so your first experience with CrossFit then was with CrossFit Paragon.
That's right. I had not been working out much at all in my adult life. About 2 years ago, I started working out with a trainer 3 times a week, 30 to 45 minutes, and it was a chore to go. It was boring, and I couldn't stand it and gave up after about 7-8 months. Kind of got frustrated with it, and then when I came to CrossFit and met Nate and met everybody at the gym, it was a completely different experience, and I've been loving it ever since.
And what was it specifically about doing those personal training sessions before you started CrossFit, back when you said it was kind of a chore to really make yourself go work out? What was it about those experiences that really it made it a chore for you to even go?
It wasn't fun. I mean,
Yeah.
I dreaded going. If I could find an excuse to not show up at the last minute, I would take advantage of it. The trainer was a nice guy, but did not have the energy level that I guess I need to be motivated. And it was the same stuff over and over again. And, I walked out, I felt good, and I did get a decent workout, but it was just too monotonous and too boring for me.
Yeah. And it makes sense. I mean, wanting that kind of the technique of doing different things every day, learning new movements, learning new skills. And so then having that satisfied when you did, your middle son brought you to CrossFit Paragon and you finally decided to try a workout, a CrossFit style workout. Right.
And I think I always thought that one-on-one was the best way. Mm-hmm. And I realized that one-on-one wasn't good for me. I need the socialization and the crowds and the community as part of it.
Yeah, absolutely. And so going with that, Martin, all these different facets that you seem to enjoy with CrossFit, and that kind of lent to you joining and staying in the sport. What is something about, I mean, having Paragon as your only real CrossFit experience, do you have maybe a story, an anecdote, or a specific thing that you can point to in your time in Paragon in the last year that really stands out to you as to a reason why you keep coming back?
Yeah, many of them. First, working with Nate and Miriam and you has been fantastic. And each of you coach in different ways and give advice and instruction in different ways. So it's great to get different opinions and different feedback has been great. And the level of intensity from y'all is phenomenal. I mean, I can come in a bad mood or tired, and the workout and the motivation kind of clears my mind. And it's good and healthy for my mind too.
Yeah.
And I can't say enough about everybody that works out there. Me being an older guy, maybe not in the best shape, everybody has been 100% supportive, pushing me, and has really made the whole environment so much more enjoyable. There was one day it was a noon class, and it was a small class, and we were doing a 12-minute build for, I think, push press. And you encouraged us to pair up, and we didn't need to pair up. We had plenty of room, yet somebody came over to me and said, "Hey, let's work together." And of course I was hesitant. I didn't want to hold him back with my lighter weights. And he goes, "No, it'll be fine. We got 12 minutes. And that one-on-one interaction, him pushing me, I mean, I did more weight than I had ever done before. He gave me a little bit of feedback with grip and stance, and it was fantastic. And that's just an example of how open and inviting everybody is. And then there was another workout where it was an AMRAP, and I'm usually one of the last to end. And or actually, I won an AMRAP, but it was a workout, and I was one of the last ones going. And the last bit was 10 shuttle runs, and somebody had finished a workout and came and ran next to me, pushing me, doing my 10 shuttle runs after he had finished his workout. And it was such an uplifting experience. It just, everything's positive there. Everything's positive.
Man, I really love those stories, because you're right. I mean, it's being in that positive environment. Like you said, you can come in any kind of mood, being sad, upset, any external circumstances you could come into the gym with, but then it's having that ability to leave them at the door. And for that hour, being surrounded by a community of people who really want the best for you, and you want the best for them in turn, because you feel that positivity, you feel that encouragement in that environment.
Right. It just, so many things in life, when we have interactions or things with other people, it's transactional. I pay somebody for a good or a service. I buy a cup of coffee at Starbucks. I give them money, they give me a cup of coffee. But this CrossFit gym is more relational. And it's not just come in, work out, and leave. It's come in, talk, get a feel for everybody, share if you want to, and do your workout, and then sit and talk afterwards. So it's more of a relational experience as a transactional one.
I love that. That's a really good analogy. It puts it in perspective. Again, like reflecting on what happens outside of the gym and then bringing it in. Like you said, you work out, and then beyond that, you can sit around and hang out after the workout, talk to people, and just kind of talk about life, things that are beyond the workout. But you already had that shared experience of the workout and being able to just continue that in conversations.
Right.
Yeah. So Martin, for you, I mean, having this great year of, getting motivated, coming to the gym so frequently, and clearly making these strides, I wonder, do you have, or what is a current fitness goal that you would like to achieve, and why?
I do have some goals. I'm trying to get to the rope climb. I'm trying to get to the top. My fear of heights is not helping much, but I'm getting better with that.
Yeah.
My pull-ups are getting better. When I first started, I couldn't even hang, much less do pull-ups. And, whenever it was a pull-up, I would lay down and do a knee up laying down. And then I would slowly get up to ring rows, and then I'd get to knee ups. And I can do toes to face, not necessarily toes to bar.
Heck yeah.
And banded pull-ups. So, I made a lot of strides in the last year doing that. So I'd love to be able to climb the rope to the top and do some pull-ups without the band.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, keep going.
Well, and one other thing, the gymnastics part is probably my weak point, and that's because of my weight, and I'm working on that. So as Nate said, the best way to get better at gymnastics is to lose weight. So that's kind of what I've been working on for the last couple of months, and hope to get that gymnastics part under control and help me getting bar muscle ups or better pull ups or kip swings.
I love that. That's such a great point, Martin. And it really speaks to truly the strides that you've made in the last year is incredible. Being able to see you, like you said, getting your knees and toes up in a toes to bar, being able to do a pull up assisted, and just that progress that you made. It truly, like you said, you were barely able to hang on to a bar. So continuing to push yourself, and then clearly having these set goals specifically in the realm of gymnastics, wanting to push that and just see where you can go.
Yeah, and y'all keep stressing goals and keep stressing looking ahead 3 months, 6 months, and that's what I've been doing. And it's easier to attain shorter, more reasonable goals than setting these lofty expectations. So I'm getting there little by little.
Thank you all for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to follow us at CrossFitParagon.com, on Facebook, and on Instagram. Here at Paragon, we are so grateful for the incredible individuals who comprise our community and who allow us the opportunity to try and change the world for the better. One athlete, one workout at a time. See you next month.